Hey! Jill! Were you able to go out with a really good-looking and well-off man?
Emmy? I was just thinking it's been such a long time since we last talked, but you seem to know something I don't. Where did you learn that?
From your mom! Sometimes I'll be walking by her house and she'll come out and talk to me. Well, this time she came out and hit me with the big news.
Are you kidding me?
I hear that you both are even planning to get married already.
No, that's still on the table, but we're not sure what to do yet.
So this means he's at least engaged to you then? Being able to meet an all-round perfect man and then having him become your fiancé like that? I'm beginning to get way too jealous over something like that.
We still don't know if we really want to get married yet or not.
But you both have been talking about it, right?
And that's just everyone around me thinking that. We have talked about marriage, but we haven't done anything more with it, okay?
In other words, this means everyone around you finds him to be the perfect guy, and they all want you married to him.
I'm not sure about that. This was just supposed to be between him and I from the start, and we wanted to take things slowly when it came to our relationship. I might say no to marriage now if rumors like this keep getting worse and worse. I'm tired of people thinking that he's the one I must be with and I can't leave him at any time.
But come on now, he is a perfect man for any woman, so you have to say yes to marriage.
Emmy, you are starting to get on my nerves again with your annoying habits.
What?
I don't like it when you try to claim things about other people when they're not anything you need to know about. I will be the only one to talk about what I plan to do with him, and I don't want you spreading news that isn't real. And it's not even like we're engaged yet, as I haven't given him the answer to his proposal either. We're just boyfriend and girlfriend, and I want people thinking of our relationship that way for now.
But he'll soon become your fiancé, right? So who cares if we just say that you're both engaged?
There is still the chance that I say no to him, right?
But he is the perfect man for you, so there's no way you'd say no to him, right?
No, I could definitely say no to him if I want to.
That's so wonderful of you. I'm getting so jealous.
There is no use here. You just keep going back to the same thing no matter how I try and explain things. It's like one big stupid loop with you. My head is starting to hurt now after this, so I'm going to go now.
What? But I just learned about how you're engaged to the perfect man now.
I told you, he's not my fiancé. I'm asking you to please stop thinking about him and I, all right? I don't want you getting any more wrong ideas about things. Bye now.
Jill, I was able to learn even more about your fiancé than you were willing to tell me.
What? Wait, you're still going on about something I told you not to?
Well, you were keeping all the gossip to yourself, so I had no choice but to go snooping for all the goodies. But of course, all I had to do was go and ask your mom about it.
What? Again with my mom? I've told you before not to listen to what my mom says to you, right?
I learned from her that your fiancé happens to be Eric, and he is 40 years old. And he happens to be in charge of a rather decent-sized company. Your mom even let me see a picture of him, but man, is he one hot-looking guy. I'm so jealous of you, Jill. You make me want to just come over to your house, put on your clothes, and act as though I'm in your shoes.
I told him no. I told him no after he asked for my hand. So he's not my fiancé in any shape or form.
Again with this, I see. I understand it can be a little intimidating to be with a man who is much older than you are, but after seeing that face and body of his, there's no way any woman could say no. I already know that you never said no to him and that you both are tightly engaged now.
You have no freaking clue what's going on, do you? I told you I said no to him, so that's it. He is not my fiancé, and he barely has anything to do with me now. No matter what anyone else has to say about it, I said no to him. N-O.
But in reality?
I've had enough of your BS, Emmy.
Jill, listen to this. Listen to this. I just got pregnant with Eric's kid.
Huh?
4 months ago, whenever I'd try and get more gossip from you about Eric, you always tried so hard to hide the fact that you were engaged to him and everything. Well, I knew it had to do with you fearing that I might come and steal him from you, so you tried your very best to hide all the details. So in order to make your fears a reality, I went ahead and stole him from you.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry. I went to his office building and waited outside for the moment he'd walk out and called for him. I introduced myself to him as one of your old friends. And once I did that, I already had him in my hands. So from there, he invited me to go out with him to a bar in town, and after getting him absolutely hammered, I took him to a hotel room with me. And I'm sure you can guess what the two of us did there, right? When thinking of the time all this took place, this kid has to be his. So thanks to you never telling me a thing about you and him, I was able to go out myself and find him so that I could be the one to carry his kid. Thank you.
Is that right? Well, congratulations then, Emmy.
You're trying to act all tough about this now, aren't you? Right as you hit the jackpot with him and were finally engaged, I came along and stole him. I know that deep down you're wanting to bawl your eyes out and cry into the sky, right? Really, this is a feeling that I've been wanting to have for so long now, but could never figure out how to get here.
A feeling you've wanted to have?
Oh, so you never noticed anything about me then, did you?
What are you talking about?
Back when we were both in high school, you were going out with that guy, Finn, right? I really had this huge crush on him then.
Huh?
Yet you came out of nowhere and asked him out right in front of me. Do you have any idea how badly you made me feel back then? Well, me coming in from behind you and stealing your fiancé from you is my revenge for what happened to me years ago. And what makes this even better is the jackpot is now mine. All of that happiness you had thinking that Eric was yours is all going to be mine now, huh?
Who is this Finn guy?
So you're just going to keep playing dumb around me, huh? I'm talking about the Finn who was in the same grade as you in high school. You both would always walk home together after school, holding hands and all that.
For my last 4 years of schooling, high school, I was going to an all-girls Catholic school.
Huh?
I must have never told you about the school I was transferring to back in middle school then, huh?
But you went to Davidson High.
The school I went to was Davidson Catholic High School for young women.
Huh? What?
Don't you remember that when you and I exited middle school, I told you that my family was moving to a new house outside Davidson, right? And, well, when we moved out there, I was wanting to play volleyball during my time in high school. The Catholic school happened to have a really good volleyball team, and since I didn't really have too many friends from back in middle school, I decided to go to a different high school than the rest of you. And after starting to go there, you and I never really talked to one another again, because we weren't that close of friends. So, what's this about you getting me mixed up with someone else you remember from high school when I was never even there? Also, is this you once again causing trouble due to some kind of misunderstanding? I remember back in middle school something very similar to this happened. There was that really popular guy in one of our classes, a grade above you and you happened to think you were dating him for some reason. He already had a girlfriend though, and when she found out you kept saying to everyone you were his girlfriend, she started to really hate your guts, right?
That was just a small screw-up then.
Had that guy not stepped in and started telling you that he didn't even know who you were, things would have only gotten worse between you and his actual girlfriend. I guess you never really learned from that situation then, huh?
But...
Well, I happen to not really have anything to do with you anymore. But I will say that I am thankful that you got rid of Eric for me. So, there you go.
Huh? Why are you thanking me? Why are you thanking me for stealing your fiancé from you?
I've been going out with this other man ever since I was in college with him.
Wait, what?
But my parents always said to me that if I wasn't going out with someone who was making the same amount of money my dad makes and who couldn't care for them financially in their later years, they wouldn't let me marry him. If he wasn't from a university, then it was a no. If he didn't have his own company, then it was a no. He had to be making at least $200,000 a year or it was a no. Because of all those things they kept telling me, I could never get them to accept my boyfriend. So I went straight ahead and used Eric as a way of hiding my real relationship from my parents so they'd think I was actually dating Eric.
But a man like Eric is actually a lot better than whatever boyfriend you're telling me about.
I told you that I already have a man that I'm in love with and have been for years now. Well, when Eric accidentally asked me for my hand in marriage, my parents went ahead and told him okay without ever getting my take on it. Since then, everyone in my family has been going on about how I'm going to be getting married to Eric, and it's been a real pain in the butt for me. But then about 2 weeks after that, something happened. I was told by Eric that he no longer wanted to marry me and said that we were no longer engaged.
2 weeks ago?
This was 2 weeks after he had thought I said yes to him about marriage. He said something about how he had another woman who would be bearing his child, and that child would be the next in line to take over his company. Could that woman possibly be you, Emmy?
Well, yeah, the timing all lines up, actually. He told me he wanted to have a baby with me when he was drunk.
I see now. He was so hell-bent on getting married to me after my parents said okay to his proposal, but then out of nowhere, he told me that things were off and that we'd break up. I was so confused about what had happened to him because he had put so much effort into trying to forcefully marry me after I told him no so many times. But now I can see what the answer was to all of that.
So, in other words, what you're saying is I didn't steal your fiancé from you?
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying now.
Well, this is a little bit boring of an ending to all I had planned for. Well, whatever, I guess. Your boyfriend only ended up graduating from a small-town college with you, right? That means when comparing both of our men side by side, my Eric is far superior to your boyfriend. And now I'm going to be the one becoming the wife of a CEO. I still came out on top in all of this. And you'd better not start crying for me to give Eric back to you, okay?
I'm never asking for him back. I told you already that I'm really thankful you took him off my hands. I hope you both are happy now.
Yahoo! Jill! You never told me any of this. You're the worst.
What is it now?
Eric! He's not the man I thought he was. Why didn't you tell me he had already been married before and has 3 daughters living with him now? I never heard about any of this from you or anyone.
What, you never knew about any of that?
I never knew I'd need to hear about something like this.
So then this means you don't know what happened to his other wives? There was some domestic violence issues with his mother and them.
Huh?
You never knew about the reasons why they were forced to divorce him in the end? It had to do with his family wanting his wife to bear a son for him so that the son could then get the family company next. But they always gave him daughters, and so his mom and him both forced them out of the family.
Huh?
But when it came to the kids, he couldn't just kick them out because that's just inhumane. So he decided to keep them and get full custody of the kids in order to have tax write-offs and such. You never knew about a single one of these things?
Why did you never tell me any of this before?
Well, I thought you knew all of this already because you went so far out of your way to steal him from me in order to get the revenge you'd been wanting, even though I'm the complete wrong person.
I'm not marrying him now.
What?
I don't care how much of a jackpot he is. The fact that he's had wives before me and has 3 kids already? This is not a joke. I'm going to find myself a much younger man who is still making loads of money to marry.
Really? But I thought you already handed in marriage papers and everything to the courthouse.
Huh?
My mom had called me the other day making fun of me for losing such a perfect man to someone else and never marrying him. And while she was making fun of me, she said that he had gotten married already and was at the courthouse handing in the paperwork.
No way!
Do you not remember ever signing those papers with him? So you do remember signing those marriage papers then? Well, then you're not going to be able to get out of that marriage as easy as you think.
What should I be doing here?
About what?
What should I be doing right now about all of this?
Well, if you want to get a divorce, the only thing you can do is go and talk to him about it. But just remember that he's probably not going to be on the same page as you when you bring that up to him.
Why not?
Well, my mom told me that the baby you're carrying right now happens to be a boy, right? You went and had the doctor tell you that during your last checkup. That's what Eric's been wanting all along, so I don't think he's going to let you get away from him that easily.
Crap. No. Jill, please. Come and help me get out of this.
That's not going to happen.
Why not? I'm going to come over to your house for the time being.
No, you won't. My boyfriend happened to have a job transfer, and in order to be with him, we both moved away.
What?
I ended up quitting my job at the company I'd been working for so long and found myself a new job here, by the new house. And as for my parents, who ended up using the money that Eric gave me for calling off our engagement, they both used it all up, so I left them and cut ties to the both of them. So please, just leave me and my boyfriend alone now. You won't be able to learn anything from my mom about me now.
Wait, the fact that only you get to be happy after all of this isn't fair. You and I have been longtime friends, right?
And
you should be coming to help me out of this mess.
Can you give me a good reason as to why I should come out there and help you?
So, you're not going to help me then?
Bye-bye.
What the hell? No way, Jill, please!
In the end, Emmy wasn't able to get the divorce she wanted and had to go through with having the baby while married to Eric. And just as the doctor had told her, it was a boy. But when they brought the baby boy home, Emmy's mother-in-law immediately took him away from her so that she could raise the baby. And in exchange for her baby, she was given the 3 daughters of Eric to raise, with no support coming from the rest of the family. Even with her mother-in-law looking after the baby boy now, this didn't put an end to all the harassment she gave Emmy. And when it came to all the money that Emmy thought she'd be getting to spend from Eric, that all went right to his mom so that she could have free reign over all the income. What makes all of this even worse for Emmy is that Eric wasn't even on her side in any of this, as he's a major mama's boy and would never do anything to go against his mom. And if all this wasn't bad enough for her, not even her own parents were going to help her get any divorce, as they said it would give Emmy a bad name. So Emmy really was left with no way out of things in Eric's family. Even now, she has no way of getting off their property, as it's all fenced in completely with alarms on all the gates, and she's never even asked to leave the house. I think this is a fitting end for her, as she had always been so jealous of Eric and the life that he would let her live. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hi, Maddie. I miss you.
Miss you too. How's the boys' trip?
The usual.
Let me guess. Lots of drinking and arguing and absolutely zero fish caught. Am I right?
Nope, not at all. We caught 2 fish.
Oh, I'm impressed.
And now we're going to hike up Foster's Peak.
Really? Isn't that a little dangerous?
You did it.
Because I rock climb all the time, and I had the right equipment, and I wasn't drunk.
Chill, babe. I'll be fine. Don't worry your little head.
I hope you realize how demeaning that sounded.
Don't start. I don't tell you how to spend your girl time, so you have no say what I do with the boys.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't hurt yourself.
Honey, you will not believe where I am right now.
Where are you? I've been calling you for hours.
Yeah, my phone was dead. I'm at the hospital.
What?
There was no way to predict it, but I got hurt on the hike. My flip-flops got caught on some rock and I fell off a ledge. The doctor thinks my ankle's broken.
You wore flip-flops on Foster's Peak?
Babe, why are you mad? I'm the one in pain right now.
Which you brought on yourself. I warned you.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations. That must feel really good. I know how much you love to be right.
It doesn't feel good. It feels terrible. I didn't want you to get hurt.
So you'll help me while I recover?
Of course. What do you need?
Can you bring some of my stuff to the hospital? I'll send you a list.
Okay, send me what you need. I'll tell Marco that I can't come to work today. Marco, hey. Something happened and I was wondering if someone could cover for me?
Sure, I can ask Tristan. Are you okay?
I am, but Brody had an accident. He's in the hospital.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it serious?
His ankle's probably broken. He stupidly tried hiking up Foster's Peak in flip-flops.
Okay, I take back my apology. The guy's an idiot who brought it on himself.
Don't be like that. He's in a lot of pain right now. But yeah, I warned him.
Of course you did. And now you're going to spend weeks taking care of him and listening to him complain about every little thing.
Probably.
Just don't let him take advantage of you.
No, I won't. But I'm his girlfriend, so I have the responsibility to make sure he recovers as quickly as possible. And don't worry, I won't miss any more work.
I hope not. We need you here, especially since the shelter is months away from opening. It's crunch time, Maddie.
I know. I'll make it work, I promise.
Okay. Tell him hi. I hope he gets better.
Thank you.
And I hope you stand up for yourself once he starts taking advantage. Thanks so much for lunch, honey. It was delicious.
I'm glad you liked it.
I really did. I ate it all.
You didn't save any for me?
I didn't realize you wanted me to. Whoops.
That's okay. I'll pick something up on the way home.
About that. Can you leave work just a little bit early? I need a ride to Tom's game.
Can he pick you up on his way?
He has to get there early to get ready. I don't want to be sitting in the bleachers waiting around for all that time. Please, I just need you to leave work an hour early.
I really can't. I'm already behind because of everything I missed this week. I'm sure you can find another ride.
You love me, right?
Of course.
And you want me to get better?
Absolutely.
Well, I won't get better if I just sit around the house all day rotting away. I need to lift my spirits, and the only way to do that is if I can see Tom and his team play. That's all. That's not too much to ask, is it?
I guess not.
Great. I have to be there at 4:30. And hey, you can pick up some food for yourself while I'm watching the game. A great idea, right? Honey?
Uh-oh. What do you want?
I need a ride to the doctor. I have an appointment.
I asked you to write down your appointments in the calendar.
Sorry, I'm not a fortune teller.
So you just scheduled this appointment today?
No.
So you knew about it and didn't tell me?
Stop making me feel guilty. I'm the wounded one, remember?
And I am the one with the job. I'm the one paying our bills right now.
Sure, but it's not like you have a real job. Once I'm back on my feet, I'll go back to being the breadwinner. I just need you here for me right now.
I don't have a real job?
That's not what I said. Okay, that is what I said, but you know what I mean. You have a gig, and you're helping the community. It's great, really, and it keeps you busy. But it's not like you're working out of an office.
I can't believe you'd say that. You know how much this shelter means to me, and I will not keep accommodating you over my work if you don't even bother to write your appointments in my calendar. Sorry, it's been a stressful day.
I accept your apology. So, will you come and get me?
No, we're meeting with groups for food donations. I can't reschedule. Why don't you ask one of your friends? Or just get an Uber.
You know my friends are busy with work. And I hate paying for a ride. It's such a waste of money.
Did you even ask Tom or Parker?
No, but I know they're busy.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't take off work right now. I've already rescheduled a dozen things over the last week, and if I keep doing this, we'll get even further behind. And Marco will be pissed.
Oh, so this is because you don't want to make Marco mad.
This has nothing to do with Marco.
Then why did you bring him up? Look, it's just a short checkup. Dr. Grange will finally tell me when I can get my cast off. It's really important that I be there, and it's extra important that the woman I love is there with me. But I guess you'd rather spend time with Marco.
Fine. But it has to be less than an hour, including drive time.
Of course, I promise it'll be fast.
Okay, fine, I'll go tell the others.
Where are you? The electrician is waiting.
Sorry, I'm on my way. I had to swing by the pharmacy.
Of course you did. How many more minutes?
10, max.
Okay, be fast. You're still not here.
I know, I'm so sorry. The pharmacist didn't have what I needed. I had to go to a different one. But I'm almost there now.
Maddie, this is getting ridiculous.
I'm 2 minutes away.
I'm not just talking about this morning. I'm talking about weeks of canceled appointments and missed deadlines. I thought the shelter meant as much to you as it does to me.
It does. This is my passion. I haven't lost any of my commitment to the project. Brody is just days away from getting his cast removed, and I'll be back to 100%.
That's not enough. Maddie, if you keep stringing us along, even for a few more days, I'm afraid I'll have to remove you from the project.
You can't! This means everything to me!
Then prove it. And the electrician just left. He couldn't wait this long.
But I'm parking now!
Honey, what's for dinner?
Why are you texting me? I'm in the other room.
Yeah, you're upstairs. I'm not going to use my crutches and climb those damn stairs if I can just message you.
Yeah, I'm in my study. I have to finish the last of these reports. I'll probably be another couple hours.
But the doctor told me it's really important for my recovery if I eat my 3 daily meals on time.
Did he say that?
Yes, you weren't in the room at the time.
Well, sorry, I'm finishing these as fast as I can. Why don't you fix something yourself?
I'm in too much pain.
Then take more pain medicine.
You really don't want me to get better, do you?
That's exactly what I want. I need you to get better so I don't have to keep waiting on you hand and foot.
Oh, right. Your life must be so hard right now. At least you can walk normally.
I talked with Marco today. He warned me that if I don't recommit myself to this project, then he's going to let me go.
He can't do that. You raised most of the donations. You created the whole design.
I know, but he's our team leader and he can't have anyone slacking. And I have been slacking.
Maybe this is for the best. Maybe you can finally get yourself a real job.
Make your own damn dinner. I'm busy.
I see how it is. Well, the doctor just removed my cast. Not like you care.
Of course I care. Congratulations. Do you feel okay?
I'm still a little shaky, and I'll probably keep using the crutches for a while, but I'm not dying from itchiness anymore.
That's great.
I just wish you could have been here. This is a big moment for me.
I already explained to you why I couldn't. Multiple times. But I'm happy that you'll finally be able to do things for yourself.
The doctor said I should still take it easy for a bit.
Does that involve driving and cooking for yourself?
Yes.
Is that what the doctor said, or is that just what you want me to think?
Christ, Maddie, does every conversation with you have to turn so negative? This is the first good thing to happen to me since the accident, and you're raining all over my parade.
I'm sorry, and I really am happy for you.
Good. Thanks.
Can you ask Dr. Grange if he can write down all the things that you're not supposed to do now? It'll be nice to have a list.
No, I'm not going to do that. You don't think I can remember what he says, is that it?
No, I just want to know his full medical opinion, that's all.
Right. We both know what this is about. You're tired of helping me out in any way, and you want to make sure that I'm completely on my own now.
You're not on your own. You always have me. I just want a freaking doctor's note, Brody.
Don't you think I would have done everything I could to care for you if the roles were reversed? If you were the one who got hurt, I would have taken off work and done everything in my power to make sure you were okay. And I wouldn't have complained or made up excuses. I hope you realize that.
I have no doubt. I gotta go. My meeting is about to start.
Of course it is.
Sorry, honey, I'm setting up decorations for our grand opening. Can't talk now.
I feel like I never see you anymore. Are you purposefully avoiding me?
No, please, I'll call you back. I'm stringing up these lights and I don't want to fall.
Right, I see how it is. I'm finally out of my cast and you think that I don't have any more needs. I made you dinner, by the way. I wanted to surprise you. But I guess that doesn't matter. Whatever. Maddie? Are you still there? Maddie? So you finally decided to call me back.
Brody, I'm in the hospital.
What?
I was standing on a ladder and you kept texting me. I tried to silence my phone, but I lost my balance and fell. The doctor's checking out my wrist, but I think it might be sprained.
Dang, that sucks.
I'm still waiting for him to look at the x-rays, but my wrist really hurts. Can you drive here?
I don't know.
You're okay to drive now.
Yeah, but I already promised Tom that I'd go dirt biking with him. You know he's been waiting for me to get my cast off. I told you about it this morning.
No, you did not.
I think I did. Whatever. The point is, I already told him I'd come and he rented everything. You understand?
I do not understand, Brody. First of all, you should not be riding dirt bikes. That is definitely against doctor's orders.
How would you know? You weren't there when the doctor told me what I can and cannot do. I'm sure it's fine.
It's a terrible idea and you know it. Secondly, I've been helping you for weeks while you get better. I put my job in jeopardy because of all the time I spent escorting you places and helping you get around the house. You owe me this. And thirdly, you said that if the roles were reversed, if I was the one hurt instead of you, you'd drop everything to take care of me. Well, the roles are reversed, and I want you to be here.
Wow, you're so resentful right now. You know what? I wish they had fired you from that stupid job. It's changed you. It's messed up all your priorities to the point where you care more about a stupid shelter that helps people you've never met than you care about your own boyfriend.
Brody, did you want me to get fired?
Huh?
When you convinced me to leave work all those times, were you trying to get me off this project?
So what if I was?
I can't believe you. Don't bother coming to the hospital. Enjoy your little bike ride. When I get out of here, I never want to see you again.
Fine. I knew you didn't love me anyway.
Maddie, what time should I visit? I'm leaving the site now. Anytime. I'm in room 317, but my doctor is going to release me soon.
Release you?
Yeah, isn't that great? It wasn't a sprain after all. They just gave me an ice packet and I'm all better now.
That's wonderful.
But you should still come. I have so much more to tell you.
Really? What?
I'll wait till you get here.
Well, now I'm curious. Give me a hint.
Brody's in the hospital too.
He better be. After all the crap he put you through, I hope he'd return the favor.
That's just it. He didn't. He's not here to visit me. He's in the operating room now.
What? Okay, you have to tell me. I can't wait.
When I told him I got hurt, he said he wouldn't be visiting me because he had plans with his friends. So I kind of broke up with him over texts.
Thank God, it's about freaking time.
I know, I should have done it a lot sooner.
So what happened to him?
The idiot decided to go ride dirt bikes with his friends. He crashed, of course, and he landed right on his healing ankle. They're operating on it now, but the doctor told me that it's serious. Like, really serious. Best case scenario, he'll have a limp for the rest of his life.
Wow. I hate to say it, Maddie, but I think we just saw karma at work.
I think we did. The doctor told me they'd be done soon and I can go in and see him. I politely declined.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's sad that he'll have to suffer with this for the rest of his life. But I won't lose any sleep over it. I warned him.
I'm sure you did.
As for me, I won't be missing any work for a while now.
Actually, what do you think about leaving work a little early tomorrow?
Why?
I was hoping you could join me for dinner. What do you say? We can celebrate your non-injury.
That sounds wonderful. The shelter opened 2 weeks later, right on time. It's been a huge success so far, and I feel like we've all done something wonderful for the community. I've included our website in the description, so check us out if you're in the area and in need of assistance. Brody is still in the hospital. He's supposed to do some serious physical therapy, but knowing him, he's probably not taking that too seriously. They did an ankle fusion, which needs a lot of time to heal and will severely restrict his range of motion. He'll need a lot of help going forward, but I will not be the one to do it. And in case you were wondering, Marco and I have gotten really close over the last few months. We're not officially dating yet, but it's only a matter of time. I know he's a great guy, and I know he would never take advantage of me.